Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Empires of Steel episode 10. Last time we left off, we had gotten a lot of our military forces upgraded. The two large tanks and infantry units I had moving down from this way have finally joined us down here in the front line, and we're trying to build a naval force up and whatnot. So we've got a lot going on. Let's see what we've got. So he's going to attack that. I think these guys were slated to hopefully go up there and join this force. I've got these guys upgrading, and then after they're upgrading, I'm going to have them go recapture the middle. These guys are just sitting on the fort right now, kind of defending, but I'm thinking about maybe going for a push on this fort. I'm only worried that somebody's going to come up this road, and I'm especially worried that a naval force is going to come up this side of the coast here and just wipe out my entire food reserves, which would be really upsetting, especially since I am getting really low on the food. I can't afford to lose out. I'm going to send these boats into Pafiot to heal up. Pafiot is trying to pump out some destroyers for me, so we'll see how that goes. I'm thinking about grabbing these artillery pieces and moving them somewhere, but you know what, I'll keep them there because, like I said, if Kano falls, this naval force is going to come right up this coast. Holy crap, that place is just getting beat up. Here we go, call some infantry trying to sneak through the mountain range here, so we're going to take these guys out. What we'll do is we'll actually go like this, and then we're going to go for Singapore. I'm going to capture Singapore with that force. Let's take these tanks and make them part of this group here. That makes this a fairly large and powerful group. And let's start moving down into enemy territory with it, just kind of get a feel for what we've got going on down there. I'm going to leave that guy on that force on top of that pile there. And you're done upgraded, so you're going to come back up and recapture this middle. They're trying to put some pressure on Sydney, but it's got a pretty powerful artillery piece there. I don't think they're going to get that. He's inside the city, so he gets a bonus on defenses as well. What if I built some transports and dropped a large landing force down here somewhere? Wouldn't that do some damage? Or even over here? But then if their navy destroyed it, ooh. I'll just hold off on that for a second. Kano is definitely about to fall. One brand new fresh green infantry guy is not going to hold that city. I've got an artillery piece though right outside of it. Okay, let's move this artillery piece in. Or what if I just bombard these from here? I think that actually keeps me out of range. Yeah, let's do that. I think they actually might keep me out of range of these battleships. It does. And I actually destroyed one of them. Okay. So Kano has nothing in it right now, but this artillery piece is actually doing some damage on those guys. I've got these ships here that are ported up right now. I'm hoping that I'll get the battleship upgrade soon. Oh, Sydney fell. Holy crap, that tank actually took Sydney. Not good. I need to move this force up here right away. If they start producing large amounts of units in Sydney, I'm going to be in trouble. But that should be enough units right here. It will easily be enough units to capture that city back. As soon as I started destroying their battleships, I would have terrible luck like that happen. But that's okay because Singapore is about to be mine. There we go. So I've got Singapore captured. And let's have Singapore build a radar and a factory so we can start getting production built up on that. And I'm going to leave my force in there to let them heal up, which will be perfect. Okay, that artillery piece did actually fall. That's unfortunate because Kano is probably about to fall as well. Unless I can get it. It's going to produce infantry class 6 actually in a turn. And then after that, in infantry class 6, we're actually going to go for a barracks so that they can heal up while he's in there. And then let's get some artillery, I guess. Boy, this is going to be rough. Okay, I need to get Sydney back. I'm not too worried about it. These boats are almost healed up. It's going to take a while for him to get there, but once he gets there, Sydney's going to be mine. Alright, so these guys are all pretty much healed up enough. I'm thinking about routing them back up to help Kano out. I got this infantry unit in there. He's about to get a barracks, which will help produce even more infantry. Actually, you know what? I'm going to come right around this side, and I'm going to just blow all these cities out of the water. I'm going to take every single one of these cities with this force. That's what I'm going to do. As for this, now I can kind of see why the units haven't... It's been kind of awkward the way they've been attacking me. There's been a mountain range here to actually cut them off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this force here and move them down here. onto this fort. It'll protect me from right here. And then I'm actually going to try to take these guys to the mountains, I think. Or at least up in this way, just to see what's going on. Okay. My forces are definitely getting a little bit smaller. I'm starting to lose that food. I cannot afford to lose that. My navy's almost fully healed. Do I have any upgrading I can do? No. Not for a second. Not until his battleship class 3 gets done. After that, let's go for destroyer and cruiser class 4. And then tank class 7. UAV tactical bomber would be pretty nice. And I guess that's where we're going to be sitting for that. Why don't we reduce this just a little bit? I'm going to need to bump my cash back up because it looks like I'm going to have to buy into food in a bit. They're moving a tank onto that force. I'm getting bombarded by ship over here, but that's fine because we're literally going to capture this oil, bombard and capture Shanghai here. I'm good with that. Yep, take out that missile launcher. Okay, so it's all forest there. Or mountains, I mean. Do I want to try to move through the mountains, or do I want to... Because if I do get this force, it might take a while, but if I come through the mountains, oh... It could wreak havoc on them. Or should I try to take it down south and come around? You know what? Yeah, I'll join this unit up with the fort there. Chittagong here, still building me an entire military division. Luckily, nobody's come up this way to capture my food. Let's try to keep it that way. And my small little naval force here is ready to go. So let's move them out and see if we can't do a little bit of damage here. I'm about to capture Sydney. I'm gonna roll through Sydney so hard. I need that city back. Okay, I'm gonna capture it with absolutely no issues as well. Kano is still holding strong, and it looks like they've beat off a lot of the forces there. Alright, my navy is actually about to come in contact here with a small navy there. Now that I've captured Sydney, let's see, does it need to rebuild anything? It doesn't look like it. I can either have it produce wealth, or I think I should have it produce me more missile launchers and artillery. And you know what? Let's go for... let's just build a whole unit here. A whole military. Okay, here's what I need to do. So I want you to reroute. I want you to attack this here, which is a cruiser class 3, and then go back into Pagoda. Or actually, no, attack that cruiser, and then I'll join up this destroyer class 3 with you. Like that. Let's just move this force straight out of the city and capture this food. And it looks like that's holding out. Their infantry here is trying to chase my tank as it just plows through, or it's coming up here trying to plow through the cities. Oh, yikes. Lots of bombing going on over here. Look at that. Okay, so I've captured Shanghai, which is good. I believe that's Shanghai. Shenyang, maybe? Not Shanghai. So Shenyang. Kano, producing me some more troops. What do I have? What am I on right now? What city is this? Okay, the one I just captured. It'd be pretty funny if I got it producing units, but does it need... Yeah, let's go for... Let's actually not an Air Force base. Let's go for a radar and a nuclear power plant. And we'll just let that go up for now. I've got lots of units sitting in it. I'm going to let them just heal up for the time being. I want you to focus on that tank because he can capture me pretty heavy. I want you to move back into Sydney because it looks like I've got some guys moving up there. I guess I lost. That's disappointing. It looks like I lost that military or that naval unit that was up there. Kind of bummed out about that. Let's get these destroyer class 3s pulled together though. There we go. Got a nice missile launch off there before he disappeared. Upgrade all possible units and grab up this large force that's in here. Especially this missile launcher, maybe. Kano is just... God, it's just holding out. Okay, I'm going to move back down into Singapore because I've got it. This is all open now and I can't have it open. So I'm going to move that force back down into Singapore. This force here. Let's take the missile launcher and let's move them on top of here. I do got 2 surface to air missiles in that as well. Capture this steel real quick. There's a lot of bombing going on down here, so I was trying to think of a way to maybe mitigate that. They must have a large air force stationed off somewhere down at this bottom part. What if I have this stop producing money and get me some SAM missiles? Honestly, 2 SAM missiles is probably more than enough to do what I need done. Alright, so battleship came out there, did some damage. Want you to pop back in there so I can get you fully upgraded because you weren't finished. They recaptured that city and they finally got Kano. So Kano, after all that time, has finally fallen, but I'm going to route this force right down here and retake it back now. Especially because I know Sydney's going to be next. I don't have any units nearby to hold Sydney. I kind of want to drop this unit out. Oh, there we go. He actually dropped out. Last time I had an issue with that. Let's send him up there. As for this force down here, I've got 1 force moving in on... Actually, both forces moving in on that tank. I want you to get in there and heal up. So they recaptured Shenyang there, which is fine. We're going to go back down and recapture Singapore. Oh, look at that. Looks like there's like hardly any roads down here. No wonder this place was so just awkward. Alright, you know what? I'm going to send this force all the way up this way then. And for this force, I'm going to send them over here and see what's going on. Because I've got all of this captured now, so I'm not too worried about it. I've got a small group of guys all piled up here healing up. And I kind of want to move these guys into here so they can heal up as well. But let's go over this way and see if this road connects. I'm assuming it does. Maybe I shouldn't send these guys over here. That might be a bad idea. Let's get a SAM vehicle down here right off the bat. Sydney's getting me a bunch of artillery. Very good. Okay, Singapore is mine, so I'm coming up and attacking these forces from the rear here. Just have Singapore produce wealth. Now, I'm going to sit on Singapore for a second. And I want you guys to capture Kano there. And I've got this battleship going for this cruiser class 4. And I want you to go for it as well. And I want the artillery to bombard it. Alright. Canadian force there. We're going to take him out. Have them heal up. Sam's moving in. I'm having this guy move all the way back up this way. Alright. There we go. So Kano is now ours again. We'll have it just... it looks like everything pretty much has been destroyed. So let's get a radar. Let's get a barracks back down. Let's get a nuclear power plant. We'll go for a factory. Crap. Everything got obliterated, so... What are you about to produce? Nothing. You just finished up the last SAM vehicle. Why don't you get a robotic factory, nuclear power plant, save me some oil, and yeah, just do that for now. Let me see this SAM. Move that SAM down into there. Okay, that's fine. We'll put these together, and then I'll probably form this up with this group here once this group actually heads back. I'm trying to just use him to hold all this off, but I'm pretty sure he's getting bombarded. They're sending a tank up this way, class 5. What are my tanks right now? Class 6, and I should have class 7s. What do I need to keep? Oh, I got class 7s on the way. Okay. Let's actually get that coming a little bit quicker. I want to try to stay one step ahead of the enemy. Once the enemy catches up to me, they've definitely got me outgunned, so I just need to basically keep them, and outmanned as well, so I basically just need to keep them out technologied, if that makes sense. Yeah, capture that force, I guess. Okay, you're about to capture that food, and then I want you to go over here. Okay, both of these ships here need to port up. Enter Pagoda. And I've got a battleship here. Okay. Holy crap, things are getting intense. Okay, we destroyed that infantry unit. Let's capture that. Oh no, they are coming up this way. Well, I do have some battleships getting ready to be pounded out. Battleship class 2s. They need to be upgraded because I'm pretty sure I got battleship class 3s now. Let's pair these together, let them upgrade. Sydney has a bunch of missile launchers and artillery. Let's pair all of this up like that and put it on this fort here. Oh, more research, huh? After that tank, I guess I'll go for... I'll go for the missile. Maybe I'll get more research after I get that missile. Could go for more... let's get a spy plane out. Why don't we get a spy plane? I can build a spy plane somewhere over here and kind of do some spying around. Especially if I get a really long range with it. Okay, I want you to disband and join up with this group here. And then I actually want you to go inside Cano. And heal up. And I want the forces that are already in Cano, I guess just to stay there for a second. Okay, I want you to go down to Chittagong here. Because you can heal up and then join up with this group I've got going on in here. Like so. You're getting me another destroyer is what you're going for. Food is definitely on the decline again. Why don't we buy a little bit more food? Oh boy. Alright, Singapore, you're all healed up. Let's grab this gold real quick. And this gold as well. And then you're going to move into Cano and heal up. Sydney's trying to build me kind of like a force here, but I keep kind of sending units out and grouping them up with my other ones, which is nothing wrong with that. I'll just keep doing that. And let's get this factory queued up as well. Cano's basically just producing me a bunch of factories and stuff right now. I'm trying to get the population back up there. Okay. Where am I right now? Kaohsiung, you're going to finish the nuclear power plant. Why don't you go for a fertilizer factory? And then I'll figure it out after. This battleship's upgrading. Once it's done upgrading, I'm going to start sending him down here to recapture these food tiles because I'm losing them right now, and I really can't be affording to lose those. And then once I'm grouped up here with Chittagong, I'm probably going to have to move down and... crap. You know what? Actually, I'm going to start sending these guys this way. Try to stop this Canadian infantry unit that's moving in. Okay, I want you to go back down to Singapore now. Okay, I'm really just trying to kind of play on the defensive here. How many turns until you get the next destroyer? A little ways away. Let's upgrade both of those, though. Oop. More research, huh? So we got the spy plane coming. Let's go for a medium-range missile. Oh, right there. I see that boat now. It's moving in. Oh, Cano, you're about to finish a factory. Good. So you've got a lot down. Let's go for the factory robotics next. Yeah, we'll just go for the factory robotics. I'll let this group kind of heal up. This group here, I'm actually going to bring them down to Singapore and have them join. Oh, no. Actually, I'm gonna group them up with everything that's there, but I'm going to bring them over here and recapture this food. And he's coming down here trying to destroy this infantry guy. Okay, what are we dealing with here? A destroyer class 3, and I've got a battleship class 2 that should turn into, very shortly, a battleship class 3, and then I'll send him down that way. These are both upgrading as well, so there's nothing I can really do with those. And as for these 2 infantry units, I'm actually going to start sending them this way. What else did I have going that way? You. Okay, that's fine. And then my forces here on Cano, I'm gonna send them out to that gold. We'll get them on the gold. Maybe look at taking those cities over there, Cairo, Houston, and Shenyang there. I really can't afford to lose all these food spots down here. You're getting me a fertilizer factory. After that, get me a spy plane. I'm a little curious what that does. I'd like to do some heavy spying if I can. Okay, you're upgraded. Let's send you out now and start doing some damage here. And you guys are about to be upgraded, so we'll just hold off on that. Can this artillery? No, he's not in range. Lucky him. Okay, that infantry is actually about to capture that food. After that, let's actually enter Sydney with this group here because I'm going to attach the units that are in Sydney to him. And this force here, so he's trying to go for that gold, so let's move out and meet him there. And then for this force, let's bombard the garrison and capture the target. We've got medium range missiles about to finish up. After that, let's go for UAV tactical bombers. I think that'll be kind of cool. Maybe get a large air force built up here. There we go. So we met out and met out with that force there. Did battle with them. Cano's about to produce a factory. What do I want you to get after that? I'm thinking about getting the medium range missiles. I can start bombing things with some missiles. That'd be kind of cool, but I think I'll hold off and see what else I can get. Just get a uranium factory because I'm thinking I might start building nukes. I really kind of am just thinking I want to start nuking the enemy here because I'm getting pretty fed up with them. I'm getting some artillery built here, and after that artillery's built, this will be done building things. So why don't I actually have this maybe start producing some naval units? Or even some, hell, let's get some tactical bombers here. That could help clean up a lot of this down here. As for, actually, if I want to do that, then why don't I have it produce an Air Force base? Actually, let's get the robotic factory. Let's do that. That'll really increase production there. Okay, as for this, I want to head down this road here and see if it goes anywhere. And this force here is just kind of going to destroy this missile launcher, I guess. Infantry guys here, head back up into Sydney so you can heal up. Head back down into Singapore. I want you to bombard and capture that target. Alright, there we go. So our battleship met with glorious battle with that ship that was running up there capturing, and it destroyed it. Cairo is now ours, so let's see. I've got a pretty large force in there. I need them to heal up. So I'm going to have them heal up, and while they're healing up, it's got a production of 17, but it looks like a lot of stuff are destroyed. Let's get a radar, a barracks, so they can heal up actually, because they won't heal up until the barracks is done, and then a factory, and we'll kind of stick with that there. I'm a little worried that this force might get bombarded or attacked fairly frequently. So what I'll do is get this force kind of built up here in this city once these 2 infantry guys join them, and then I'll march that out to join that force down there. This is producing 3 per turn. Why don't I have him produce a factory, 2 factories? Let's actually do this factory and this factory. Like so. I'm going to leave them in there to heal up. I want you to recapture that steel there. I want you to capture that steel. Oop, I forgot this artillery piece there. I'm actually going to move him down that way to join up with that force. And then I'm going to have this battleship start capturing all this food back. Like that. And that'll hopefully get us back up in the positives for food. Where did my destroyers go here? Did I lose them? I wasn't aware if I did. I guess they did. Destroyer class 3, destroyer class 4 was sunken. Well, that's a bummer. Ooh, lots of units that need to be upgraded. Alright. UAV tactical bomber is about to be finished. Ooh, a satellite. Well, satellites can be placed anywhere on the map. They last for 8 turns before expiring. They can be destroyed by advanced laser weapons and attack satellites. Wow, that's really cool. Holy crap, satellites. Alright. Yeah, let's get satellites. That's going to be really neat. So, we're going to queue up satellites there, and then we are out of time. Another long episode, but that, like I said, I'm going to run these episodes a little bit longer for this series because I am really enjoying this. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.